hospital all morning.
I'll speak to Alain. Get him to Radio England and check his identity. I must go now. Can you stay on?
Yes, for a while.
Good. I think it might be wise.
It is only a broken arm, isn't it? He's not in any other danger.
I wasn't thinking of him particularly. Until we're certain, I was considering all our safety.
You requested to see me, Hermione?
Oh, yes, indeed. Please come in. Is there any news as yet from Stoller?
Of course not. I'm not expecting to hear from him for a matter of weeks.
And then you don't know if he's been picked up by an escape line?
No. Though I'm hoping that by now he will have been.
Perhaps you should start hoping otherwise.
I beg your pardon.
I've been going through the contents of the Wellington, compiling an inventory. It now seems more than probable to me that there were 6 men on board.
I don't understand. There are 5 men to the crew of a Wellington. You recovered 5 bodies from the crash?
We did. Pilot's body, rear gunner, 3 other bodies in the belly of the plane.
Well, 5 bodies in all, the entire crew accounted for.
I've found 6 flying helmets. Here. 6 helmets, 5 bodies. We've also recovered in all the remains of 6 parachutes. I'm afraid it's almost certain this particular Wellington was carrying a passenger. And somehow he managed to escape from the crash. I don't need to tell you what will happen to Stoller if he and the genuine survivor, they both fall into the hands of the resistance.
I'll have the entire area searched immediately.
Florence Nightingale.
You're supposed to be asleep. What did you say?
You, Florence Nightingale, the lady with the lamp.
That's not what most people call me. Hungry?
I wouldn't say no in egg and mushrooms.
Nor would I. Vegetable soup?
Or vegetable soup.
How's the arm?
A1. I might do 15 press-ups in a minute. He knows his stuff, your doctor. What was his name?
As far as you're concerned, Sergeant, he doesn't have one. How did you say you broke your arm?
I got thrown against the main spar during the crash. Gave me a hell of a crack.
Can you manage with one hand, or shall I feed you?
Nobody's fed me since I was 5 years old.
Go on.
That was my mother. I was sitting up in bed with mumps. Face was out here. Real sight for sore eyes.
Where do you come from?
Chiswick. Ever heard of it?
No. What did you do there? Before the war?
I was a student. I was going to be a building surveyor. Then the war turned me into a bomb aimer. Instead of construction, I'm in demolition. What about you? What do you do for a living? When you're not ministering to the needy?
We've been into all that before, Sergeant. As far as you're concerned, I don't exist outside this room.
Any prizes if I work it out for myself? I know your name's Monique.
And that's all you're going to know.
You're how old? Maybe 23?
I'm 27.
I know you're not married. Are you?
Aren't I?
But there is a chap. A boyfriend.
Yes.
Serious, is he? You're going to marry him? Not that serious, is it? You're not going to marry him. Or else he isn't going to marry you. Isn't? Can't? Won't? He's mad. So there is a bit of a chance, then, for an unattached, upright Englishman. You know what they say? While there's life, there's hope. Why isn't he going to marry you? Has he got a wife already?
Finish your soup.
He's taking it.
A little.
That's a start, thank God.
Oh, good shot. It's your game. Well done. See you there. Excuse me.
I was expecting you back hours ago.
My aunt is still no better. The doctor said she wasn't to be left alone.
I was beginning to worry.
What for? Didn't think you were going to get left with the washing up again, did you?
I haven't been able to get upstairs to fetch Andre's tray down. You think you can manage here for 10 seconds while I do it now?
Naturally, you understand, Herr General, there's no instant panacea. It's a slow business. But I can give you the name of an excellent osteopath here in Brussels. I
No,
can
thank
thoroughly
you,
recommend
Doctor. I had a couple of sessions with a Polish osteopath in Warsaw in 1939. He put me through agony. I will remain with you for the time being.
As you wish.
Until tomorrow, then, Doctor.
Good day, Herr General. I'm afraid that the sergeant with a broken arm must remain where he is, for the time being at least.
Alain did manage to put a message through to London. They got back to him last night. They've confirmed there was a Sergeant Bomb Aimer, the same name and the same number, in the Wellington that came down near Roeselare.
But the report that there were no survivors of the crash.
It's also been accounted for. According to London, the Wellington was carrying a passenger on the night it crashed, a trainee pilot. So there were 6 men on board, not 5.
So you're satisfied that he wasn't an infiltrator?
Reasonably satisfied.
Oh, that should please Monique.
Monique?
Yes, she seems quite to have taken to him.
Oh.
I must say he seemed genuine enough to me.
We can't be absolutely certain until we've checked his personal background with London, and that could take some time. But meanwhile, I think we can relax our watch on him at least. After all, if there were 6 men on board that bomber, and the Luftwaffe only found 5 bodies, if the 6th man isn't him, where is he? Eric! Eric!
Here's your coffee.
Thank you. Come over here. Close to me.
No.
Please.
No. Besides, I must go soon.
Where to?
Home, of course.
Where's home? I was wondering, after you'd gone last night, do you live alone, Monique? Or do you live with this chap who isn't going to marry you? Is he separated from his wife? Or does he live with her and pop round to you in the afternoons?
It's none of your business, Sergeant.
Morris.
Maurice.
Morris? Anyway, what's he? An Alphonse, is he?
And Albert.
An Albert?
What's his name to you? He's just a man. You're a boy. Younger than me.
Don't go to him, Monique. Don't go. Stay here this afternoon with me.
You don't understand, do you? You're too young. What do you think I'm going back to?